How you guys doing? Welcome back to City Skylines. This is going to be episode 3. Unfortunately, um, I did have episode 3 already uploaded, as some of you actually know. It didn't look like the video actually got any views, except for maybe 1 or 2. But the problem with episode 3 was that, unfortunately, um, I I had it recording and everything, and it sucks because I went back and I looked at it, and unfortunately, it did not capture my voice, and unfortunately, I just didn't know how to fix it, and I kind of took a little bit of a break, so we're back now. Um, right over here, you could see that we did do some expansions. We have a little suburbia here, and we have a little road here for more residential. This is gonna kind of branch off, and this here we decided to actually call this area Dead Man's Paradise. This was kind of the idea of it, because it's just, especially with this botanical garden, it's such a beautiful, beautiful place, to be quite honest. It seems so peaceful, really. It's just, wow. And, we did some expansions over here, of course. The video itself was like 50 minutes long, nearly an hour, actually. And it just did not seem to fit the, proper time frame. So, we did some expansions down here with the industrial. And, I think it looks really nice, except for the fact that this area is starting to get really polluted over here. I did make the residential a little too close to the industrial, and that there was my mistake. We did add some garbage, some landfills. Seems like we're doing okay in that regard. We do have. Let's try to jump in here. We got a high demand for residential, so we are going to expand over here a little bit. Let's try to go for a 2-lane road with trees, because why not? I'd really hate to knock down one of these houses because they just look great. You know what I mean? They, I don't like ever having to knock down houses, but it just has to happen. Cooper Street. Well, I did not lay that out correctly, so what we are going to do is... Uh-oh. Here we go. And we're just gonna kind of curve it in to that road there. We are going to have to knock down that house, unfortunately. Same with right here. Sadly, we do. But I'm gonna try to knock down one house, because I didn't want to knock down both of them if I didn't have to. So, there we go. And then maybe we could even have a road that kind of curves around. Uh-oh. Now the way I want it to go in like a U shape. So we're gonna try to do that. So, yeah. Here, let's. There we go. It looks okay, I think. It shouldn't really matter. And then maybe a road like that. Something like that. I don't want to, like, kind of cut into there as if I don't have to. So we're gonna bring it around like that. Unfortunately, the park is right there, and I'm not gonna relocate it, so we are just gonna deal with it for now. I think we could probably have a road kind of come around here, possibly. No? we would need to knock down this, possibly. Would we? Would we? Oh, see, it's not properly straightened out, so it's like, okay, so I can really only curve it out kind of like that. So we could do that, add a couple houses there, and there we are. Now we're gonna curve it around and connect it up with, I don't want to do it like that because then it just looks really weird. So there we go. Alrighty. So what we're gonna do now is we are going to, here, let's get the brush. We're gonna add residential, and so that way we just kind of get rid of that demand, and then we can worry about commercial, because it seems like there's a bit of a medium demand for commercial. So let's make this all residential. Dead Men's Paradise is really coming along, looking beautiful. It really, really is. So let's kind of fast forward. Let's see what kind of pops up here. Got our first guy. Let's see what this is. The manor residence. Okay, you got a tiny little pink and tan house. Seems to really fit. It's, you know, got a more gentle look to it. This is kind of what we're going for. Of course, this gas station over here kind of ruins it. So instead of Dino Oil, we can rename it to Ungrateful Oil. Or could we rename it to... I'm trying to think of what we could rename it to, because I don't think it's ungrateful. I think it just kind of ruins everything. So, let's just name it to Ungrateful Oil, because they're being so ungrateful right now. I don't know what they're being ungrateful of. Let's just call it, I'm not sure what to call it, okay? I want you guys to kind of leave suggestions down there, especially with, I remember Las Vegas right here. I don't know what to rename this, so I'm definitely going to leave it up to you guys. Oh, looks like, speaking of which, it didn't even matter what we renamed it to, because Ungrateful Oil is now a corner store, so let's just get rid of it. A busy corner shop, okay. Okay. And it looks like we got some people kind of popping up around here. I'm sure they're going to need some water, so let's do it. Oh, okay, never mind. They, most of these guys got water anyway, so let's kind of just add some water there. So, let's see how we're doing on electricity. Okay. Alrighty, so we got like decent availability. So we're just gonna kind of bring it around the back here, and we're gonna just kind of connect it up to there, so that way, you know, everybody's got electricity. So alrighty, wow, this is coming along looking beautiful. Oh my god, what is this? Wow, got a little sunset going right there. Oh wait, or sunrise, actually. But you know, this is all coming along looking great. Chapman Street is coming along looking real sexy, especially this house right here. The Lynch residence. Who knows what they're doing in that house? They could be using all of those little rooms in there to lynch people. The middle residence, they're not in the middle of anything, but they've got a sandbox, and I'll give them kudos for that. The Lynch residence, so they've kind of expanded across the street. They've expanded their operations across the street, and this is their break room right here. Not just the chair, but the little doghouse too. So that way they could take a break from lynching people. Um, let's see what we got here. The Belmont residence. Well, I don't know what to say about the Belmonts other than they got a huge ass staircase. King residence. They're not the king of anything. I can kick them out if I want to. Wow. Whoa. The Walnut residence. Oh, not enough electricity, huh? Okay. The Walnut residence does not have enough electricity. They're about to become the ungrateful residents in about 5 seconds. So, we're definitely gonna add a couple more turbines. So, okay. Ooh. Oh, it kind of like really started expanding. Use coal to produce electricity. Let's see how we're doing on that. So, coal. Where's the natural stuff? No. No. Noise pollution. District. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we got... I don't know. We could add a forestry. Could add possibly a forestry. Fire safety, in this regard, we're definitely going to add a hospital. Or no, a fire station. Yeah. And we're just going to kind of knock down one house. Let's see if we can do that. Can we? Please? Okay, let's just get it right there, so that way everybody's got great coverage. We're going to connect this road up here. Actually, no, we can't connect it up because there's the power line. So we're definitely going to add, instead of adding it right there, we're just going to add a little three-way intersection right there. There we go. There we go. Fire safety is a lot better now. Over here, at least. Unfortunately, everybody is still looking for electricity, so we're going to get ourselves a... should we get a coal power plant? I think we should. There we go. Coal power plants operating good. The electricity availability is still kind of shortened, so we're just going to definitely add one more right here. So, alrighty. How are we doing with traffic? How are we doing with the flow of traffic? Oh, it's getting kind of bad here, so we're definitely going to upgrade this road real quick. Let's see if we can. Here we go. Bam, bam. Gonna get a road right there. There we go. It's flowing a lot better than what it just was doing. Of course it is getting kind of backed up here, unfortunately. But there's not too much I can really even do about that. Other than get like a side road kind of going on. I just kind of want to see where all this traffic is even going, so that way, possibly, I could do something about it. It doesn't really look like I could do too much about it. It's just, oh, man, if you look at back there, it's, I can't really go back there, but it's starting to pile up back there. So, oh man, that really sucks. That just goes to show you how popular our city is. People are waiting in line just to come here. So, wow. Okay. Let's... I don't even know what to do here. I really don't know what to do here. I could knock down one of these power lines and add a two-way right here. Have it kind of curve off. Out of city limits. That's a load of crap. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna add a little pathway here. That's a better thing to do. Um, Unfortunately, it does not want to work with me, so we're gonna add it kinda like this. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to do that. Not something I really want to do, but yeah, there we go, there we go. A little bit of flow going on there. Um, okay, so now it's working out a little bit nicer looking. Unfortunately, when people want to come to the drugstore, they're gonna have to leave the city limits and find a way to turn around, like 50 miles down the road, and they're gonna have to come all the way back up this ramp, wait in line, and yeah. So okay, and we could even add a little side road here. Could we? Possibly. No, because it's out of city limits. How do I... There we go. So we're gonna add one right there. And then we're gonna add one going... kind of right through here. And thankfully it's okay right here. Usually when you get any closer, it's just like, oh, well, you can't build right here. You can't build anything right here. That's wrong of you to do so. How dare you? Okay, so we're gonna add a little bit more commercials, so that way, you know, people who live like right here, can they live right here? Yep, Pearl residents. They can live right here, and what happens is they're gonna come to work, and they'll have to leave the city once again, and they're gonna have to find another way to turn around somewhere over the rainbow, and they're gonna have to come all the way to back down here, and they're gonna have to come to Hancock Street and straight to their job. And Drugstore 2.0 looks more like a bank to me, but that's just my opinion. Of course, we got something building right here. What do we got building right here? Got a drugstore. So this is I guess Drug Street now. Is that what we can call it? We could probably call it Drug Street because there's all these little drugstores due to the commercial neighborhood shop. They secretly sell drugs, but they don't want anybody to know. Medium Mug Cafe. Okay. Medium Mug Cafe. So they only sell medium. So I guess if you want a small latte, they're just like, sorry, you gotta buy a medium, and you're just like, that's bullshit, man. Medium Mug Cafe. So they got another operation kind of going there. They got 3 separate stores for the same thing. Okay, that's cool. That's really, really cool. That's better than what the Lynch residence was doing. They only had two spots. Oh, look at that. They're all kind of flowing. They're all using this street now. So thankfully it's not... Oh, it's still kind of... Yeah. There's not too much I can really do about that, unfortunately. So... what I could possibly do is I could add... Let me see if I can add highway with sound barrier. Could I make it into... Oh, okay, so the only thing I really even did was added a sound barrier. Kind of adds character to the intersection, to be honest. You know... I don't know, the sound barriers look nice when, you know, there's really nothing there. You know, little fences and whatnot. Scarlett Morgan Street. And they got a busy corner shop right here. So, yep. Once again, yeah, you guys know the whole jits. You know, you guys understand the little thing here. They're gonna have to come all the way out of the city limits just to, um, just to literally come over here. Yeah, aren't I just an awful person? Here at the drugstore, uh, the crime rate is high because I guess there's not enough of a supply for drugs. Let's see what's going on over here. Looks like everybody's okay. Garbage. This guy's getting really ungrateful here. But we're not gonna worry about it too much. We're gonna add a police station, possibly. No. I mean, they're all doing okay over here. I don't know why why the crime rate is so high. M&H Clothing, our dear old friends, have abandoned their operations on Drug Street, and so let's see here. What are we? Okay, so we got more of a demand for residential, so we're gonna add more of that. Unfortunately, these guys... Oh, I did not mean to... I meant to only click on it. I did not mean to demolish it. Garments limited, not enough workers, and that was the problem with them. That's why I clicked on them. Garbage has piled up, so we should add an incinerator if we don't have it already. No, we don't have an incinerator, so that's fine. Garbage is piling up, so we're definitely gonna add another garbage incinerator, or well, not an incinerator, but a landfill. So we're gonna start emptying it into another one. Emptying has finished. Stop emptying, of course. Yeah. Wow. Can barely even see the detail because of thick air. I don't know, the polluted air. Holy crap. And you got windmills just pushing it wherever the hell they want. And oh, I didn't even oh, okay, so we got an achievement. Safe city. That's what I got, at least. I did just ruin this river with all this pollution here. Looks like it's forming a little dick here. A nice tan dick. Crossroads and traffic. Of course, it's still bad here. So, I mean, I really don't know what to do about Cooper Boulevard. I don't know what to do about Ungrateful Street. I just don't know what to do. These people expect so much of me, and I don't know. These people want too much. Okay, so let's see if we can actually get... I wanted to do this just a second ago. Let's see our capacity for education. Eligible 1386. We got capacity for 25 hundo. Elementary, yeah, we got enough availability. I just don't see what the problem is. Not enough workers though. I just don't get that. I guess we're just gonna have to build more residential. Okay, so we're gonna connect them up here. Have a little intersection right here. And unfortunately, we're not going to knock down a power line, but we are going to add the street here. I kind of want to straighten it out. I don't know how... It's not going to straighten out. It's going to look really curved. But here, it'll look okay. I think it'll look just... It's not completely straight, but why not? The birth of Oak Street. Instead of Oak Street, how about we name it to... And this just popped in my head. Professor Oak Street. Professor Oak, how about Memorial? I was doing it in lowercase. Professor Oak Memorial Street. So that way we can commemorate the wonderful doings that Professor Oak has done for everybody. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. You get the fuck out of here. I did not mean to add commercial, I meant to add residential. So, okay. So that way these guys can expand a little bit. They can have a little more piece of heaven there at the Kent residence, um, as well as wait, Laurel residence. Um, the Thornton residence, those guys, welcome, welcome. Strawberry residence. I don't see you guys producing any strawberries. Doesn't look like you guys are very happy about strawberries. So, um, okay, so we're gonna add some electricity. We're gonna add some water. How are they on electricity? They're wonderful. They got all the electricity in the world. So garbage is piling up. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? So we're gonna connect it up, kind of like that, like so. And looks like they have great availability on everything because they're right next to a couple of turbines that are gonna fall down, just straight up massacre everybody. Um, then it'll just be Professor Oak. Professor Oak will probably be kind of making sure that the turbines fall on every house and kind of chop everybody up. His ghost is gonna sit there and take an axe to the entire thing, and he's gonna do it nonstop for a couple days until until that thing falls. It just collapses on everybody's house, especially on the Dean residence. Yeah, yeah. And look at you guys with your high society looking ass house. Even though it's a low density building and it's got a little window for a fucking uh, attic door, whatever they want to call it. But yeah, there we go. We got Professor Oak Memorial Street, Franklin Residence, the Birch Residence. We can even name that to the Bitch Residence. So instead of an R, we're gonna go ahead and make that a T. So, what else we gotta do? We need workers. Garbage is apparently piling up, so landfill usage, it's sitting at 57% right now. Incineration status, unfortunately, we need to wait a little bit before we become popular enough to use an incineration plant. Let's see how we're doing on health. Average health is 69%. We're gonna add a little clinic here, just that way everybody's healthy. Here on, wait, is this this is Professor Oak Street. Okay, so we can actually knock down one and still have it, you know, going good. We could still add it without knocking down multiple houses. So, we could actually turn this into Professor Oak's laboratory, laborator. My bad. So we're gonna have it turn into Professor Oak's laboratory, or yeah, this is gonna be basically his kingdom right here. This is his little piece of my city, right here. Look at that, just that little sliver right there. That's all Professor Oak's. So that can be Professor Oak's kingdom. Anybody passing by it, they're gonna get shot. You know, you know how it is. He's gonna sit up here on the Franklin residence roof. He's gonna snipe people coming down his street. They're gonna be like, he's gonna be like, unless you're actually here to, you know, train Pokemon and catch Pokemon and beat everybody else up, you know, when they beat you in a fucking battle, you know, then you're not welcome on my street. So, I don't know, I'm not good with jokes. I suck. So let's kind of leave this area untouched. We're just gonna add offices right here, or at least commercial, so we can actually do that. Alrighty, I'm trying to like gridlock the shit out of this area right here, so that way. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Alrighty, so we're gonna actually connect. Can we connect it up? Yeah, we can. Possibly. No? Here. Why is it stuck on the, okay. There we go. That does look awful. It does not look great. So we're gonna add... We're gonna kind of change it up a bit. Okay. So that looks a lot better. They got themselves a little bit of a path, you know. No more room, empty building into another facility, so that way they can start emptying their facility. They can have themselves a little parking lot, so that way they don't have to sit inside the dump, just lighting up blunts and shit. Not enough fuel. How am I supposed to get fuel? I do not know how to get enough fuel. So, we're actually just gonna switch it out for a turbine, possibly. Could we do that? I think we can do that. So, electricity availability. Now it's getting a lot better. We're gonna add one, possibly. I really want to add one just around here somewhere. Here we go. Perfect spot. Unfortunately, it does produce noise, so, and they are at risk for some maniac or some ghost of Professor Oak or whatever, possibly knocking this down. They're gonna strap M80s to it, or they're gonna chop it down for multiple days. They're gonna sit there and swing at it with an axe for multiple days. People are gonna be wondering what the hell they're doing, and guy's gonna be like, "Oh, you'll see what I'm gonna be doing," and eventually, these guys are just gonna have a family reunion, and possibly not these guys, but these guys. They're gonna have a family reunion, and they are all gonna get chopped up, and yeah. Birdsong Street, and wow, I started to think that these were like low textured buildings for some reason. The Birdsong residence. Okay, so that kind of fits. Spring residence, the Moore residence, Meadow residence. I thought those two were the same. The Elizabeth residence. These guys are all at a high risk. They're all unhappy because obviously they're all gonna get cut up one of these days. Okay, so garbage. What we actually need to do, instead of adding more plants, I don't know why I'm adding more. Oh, we're all maxed out on all that. So we're definitely gonna add a thing right there. We're gonna maximize parks and plazas. I don't know, how are we on transport real quick, just before I end this episode? Seems like we're doing okay. We're definitely gonna get more into the next episode. Multiple problems. So let's just see what's going on here. I don't know what's going on here. Nobody gives a hell. Nobody gives a hell. Anyway, so let's kind of end it off here. Professor Oak's Memorial Street is doing really well. The Myrtle residence, Dean residence, Pleasant, yeah. I was trying to look for the Oak residence because I thought that, you know, because just like the Birdsong residence, you got Birdsong Street, you got the avenue right there. So we're gonna go into a mode right here. We're gonna go into the theater mode, or the free camera mode, and wow, this just looks beautiful. Don't you guys agree? Unfortunately, you know, it was really unfortunate what happened to the last episode. Um, but I hope we can move forward from it. So, um, yeah, does look like our city is coming along really nicely. Unfortunately, traffic is still backing up, about as bad as it was before. Um, does look like traffic is flowing a little bit better when everybody gets into the city. But once we expand out to here, which we are going to, I am gonna add more, spots leading into the city so that way, people aren't sitting there, you know, trying to wait to just get into the city to go to their drugstore jobs. So, with that being said, if you guys like the video, like it, hit the like button, share it with your friends for the cringiest content, keep coming back for more. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. So, if you guys enjoy the video, do all that. I really appreciate it, every bit of it. So, thank you guys for watching, and you guys have